What's up, y'all? It's the Honest Movie Guy, and I'm back with day 28 of the 31 Days of Horror. Today I want to review a movie I saw a couple years back. I heard good things about it, so I decided to check it out. It is called It Follows Me in 2014. I rewatched it again, and on my second rewatch, I honestly am a little disappointed with it, and I'll let you know why in this review. So, for those that have forgotten, this is how it works. First, I give you a synopsis of the movie, then I give you a spoiler-free review of the movie, and finally, I give you my honest rating and my honest recommendation. So let's jump in. The synopsis for It Follows reads: a young woman is followed by an unknown supernatural force after a sexual encounter. Okay, so the synopsis is kind of sums it up, but you can also see it as possibly being vague. But what happens is a girl ends up having sex with a guy, and he passes on something to her. Now, not an STD or anything like that. I guess you could think of it. But I guess some weird like ghost entity or supernatural entity now follows her around and is trying to kill her, essentially. So I would first want to commend the director or the writer, whoever, for an original idea. Those are few and far between these days. We don't get a lot of those. So it was nice to have a refreshing, new, original idea. So I commend It Follows for that. The execution of it is where I'm a little disappointed with it. The movie starts off pretty good because it's like, you're like, what the hell is happening? With the opening scene, a girl's running from something that we can't even see. So it's like, okay, what the hell is this girl crazy or something like that? And then you kind of see it build up slowly towards, the whole girl actually, having sex with the guy and getting it. Now, my main complaint with it is that it continues, like some people say the pacing was, it was good, the pacing was necessary. I felt like towards the end, it just like felt dragged on and dragged on and dragged on. This movie was an hour and 40 minutes, right? So it wasn't like it was something quick where it's like, okay, an hour and 20 minutes and it's just boom, boom, boom. I felt like this one was just really, really slow, and it just didn't really go anywhere to a simple. Like I kind of started to lose interest watching it, especially in the last half of it. So that's where my main complaint is with it. In terms of the atmosphere, I love the atmosphere that it created. It didn't rely on, jump scares or, gore or anything like that. It was more about like the psychological element and the story and the idea of the film to really create that atmosphere. And then along with the musical score that they used, it created a brilliant atmosphere of fear, suspense, dread, thrills, whatever, if you want to put it. So that atmosphere was created. I commend them for that. The acting, I love the acting. The actors did an amazing job. There weren't really any high-profiled actors in this one, but the actors did a great job. They portrayed their emotions right, and I love that. Another complaint I guess I have is that we didn't really get much backstory on it, whatever it is, as well as the characters themselves. So you didn't really feel that connected to them in a sense. However, it wasn't like that huge of a complaint, as you're more interested in seeing where the story was going. Which brings me to another part that I really loved about this, is that you had no idea where they were taking it, which is something that kind of helped keep my interest throughout the film, because I was getting a little bored, but I was also wondering, okay, where the hell are they going with this? What the hell is going to happen? How are they going to stop this? If they can stop it, we're going to have to watch and see. But it was just interesting that, you had no idea where they were really going to go with this film, so I like that aspect of it. Now, IMDb gives this movie a 6.8. In my opinion, I would give it a 6.4 or a 6.5. The reason I'd give it lower is that it does have an original idea, and it is a very good movie, but I just felt like it was a little dragged on, probably to the middle to the end, rather than it kind of like being more exciting. And I understand what they were going for. They wanted to be different from other horror movies that rely on all these jump scares and like gore and stuff to keep you interested. But I felt like the story started to get a little flat, so they could have maybe added more or made the plot move a little quicker to keep us fully engaged rather than just kind of engaged. So that's why, in my opinion, this movie deserves a 6.4 or a 6.5 rating rather than the 6.8 rating it has on IMDb. Now, I recommend you guys to go out, watch It Follows if you haven't seen it. It is a movie that's different from a lot of other horror movies. As I said, it has an original idea. It relies on different elements that you don't see in horror movies nowadays. And it's more about the story and the atmosphere it can create rather than little jump scares and all of that. Because in this movie, it's about fear following you rather than fear just coming on jumping at you. So that's the difference between this movie and other horror movies, so it is refreshing. So I recommend you guys to go out, watch It Follows, and enjoy the movie. That's it for this video. I am the Honest Movie Guy. Make sure to like and subscribe below, and tune into more videos for 31 Days of Horror.